What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup series. We're a little late on this, but we're going to go ahead and get it out the way here. It is the $1 million shootout from Armory Digital Super Speedway. Getting ready to kick things off here. Here we go. Jeff Gordon is on the pole. Jeff Burton to his outside. Bragging rights. And $1 million on the line here. Second place gets nothing. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Armory Digital. As we get up to speed for the first time today, here through 1 and 2. Getting a good flyby up the field there. As we get up to speed, down the back straightaway now. The car's shaking and moving around as we head down the back stretch. Heading into turn 3. Look at them touching as they head into 3. A little bit of contact there between... Oh, there's trouble. Edwards into the wall. Very aggressive racing off the start. And we got a big crash. One upside down is Kyle Busch. Terrible crash. To start things off, Jeff Gordon is going to win the race back to the caution flag here from ADSS, and the caution is out already. Let's take a look. It's a 10-lap race. Driver's very aggressive right off the start, and man, that got big and that got bad there. 5-car went for a ride, a couple hard hits. Take a look and see what caused all that. Looks like Edwards got a bad bump from somebody. It was Kevin Harvick who was pushing him. Edwards slid up a little bit, got hooked onto the apron. Oh man, that went way faster than I was trying to go there. Comes back up. That transition from apron, or from banking to the apron, extremely brutal. Nothing those guys could do once they hit that apron, man. They were out of control and along for the ride. Val Wolf gets a piece there in the 86 car for Papyrus Racing. Slides down into the 42. They start wrecking him up, man. 19 of Sadler's completely destroyed back there at the front end. All the way caved in as we're getting ready to go green once again. Green flag back in the air. We're racing. Stewart and Kenseth hooked up on the top. Kurt Busch and Jeff Burton hooked up on the bottom. Look at these guys pushing, shoving down the back straightaway. Bump drafting like we've never seen it before here on the channel. These guys taking it to a whole new level. We know these guys were starting to get a little more brave, a little more bold, but getting really bold here with the pushing today. Oh, and we got more trouble. Another bad bump draft, and we're wrecking them up again. Big crash on the front straightaway. The 31 getting hit, getting nailed by everyone, it seems. One car piles in. A huge roll for the 13 of Joe Nemechek. Nemechek is flipping wildly down the front straightaway. He's finally going to come to a rest upside down. And 2 wrecks in. Already 2 cars upside down in this race. A terrible crash once again. Man, these guys very aggressive, and it is not paying off for them here. That 17 car got spun. Boom, gets hit. And then 1 car came flying in. Right there, Kyle Petty, right into the back bumper of the 40 car. Sends him for a wild, wild ride. Man, that was scary. Luckily, all drivers are okay. Nemechek is out of the car with help of the officials, and green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again. 3 wide. Kurt Busch got swallowed up there, left out to dry by Truex on the inside, but now Truex is going to fall back as those 2 cars on the top, they're locked up, bumper to bumper. Jamie McMurray and Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushing to the front. They're going to completely clear Truex, And now Earnhardt's going to hop down to the bottom, giving Truex his draft. Now comes Biffle through the middle. Martin Truex Jr. trying to stay towards the front of this field, but has no help. Down there on the bottom by himself. He's got to run from the 12 coming, but I'm not sure where Newman's going to go. Newman's going to hop up to the outside line as well here, with 3 laps to go in the race. Here comes Greg Biffle on the inside. Now notice we did spread these guys out quite a bit for the starts and restarts, hoping that they wouldn't immediately lock up and cause wrecks, but man, it has not made much of a difference. This is our first green flag lap, our first full green flag lap completed here today. Now looking to complete another one. Here comes Jamie McMurray looking to the inside. He gets into the back of Biffle. Biffle's upside down. Up into the outside wall. He hit the catch fence, and it's another terrible crash here from Armory Digital. Oh man, Armory Digital Super Speedway. Sending cars upside down left and right here. That's the third crash of the day, and the third car to go flipping. And another terrible crash, sending this race into overtime. It's going to be a green-white checkers finish. Let's see what happens. The teammates working together. McMurray and Biffle got together there and just, man, that transition, as I said, that is a brutal transition. That 16 car bounced, and man, that thing went rolling right back up the banking and straight into the wall, into the catch fence. Goes rolling wildly way up into the air, comes back down hard onto the roof of the car. Man, violent wreck. Thank goodness everybody is somehow walking away okay, thanks to the safety of these race cars. But man, even with all the safety in place, we still tend to see violent wrecks like that shake some of these guys up. So luckily these guys are walking away, and we're definitely going to have to take a long look at the $1 Million Shootout event. His last, or when this event first got started, we were racing at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, another fictional track, and man, I think it's time for us to leave these fictional tracks alone. They're getting really dangerous here, and with safety being the #1 priority in the series, might have to take a step away and do away with this event entirely. But nonetheless, the green flag is back in the air. There's 2 laps to go. Green, white checkers here from ADSS. Here comes Sterling Marlin. We haven't said much about him. Marlin up in the 2nd place, pushing Dale Jr. away from the field, and now looking to the inside for the race lead. Oh, Martin's on the apron. Another one's going to turn over. Another bad wreck. Martin's on his roof, and he's going to get hit by Robbie Gordon. Terrible crash. Oh, somebody hit hard back there. They hit Kurt Busch really hard. Martin's still flipping. Lands on his roof yet again. Another car on its roof. 4 cars upside down in this race. We're definitely going to have to do something about that. And excuse me, I said Mark Martin. I'm used to Martin being in that 6 car. It's David Reagan this season that got turned onto his roof. Man. David Reagan takes an extremely wild ride off of turn number 4. Yet again, car gets turned onto the apron, bounces big time, flips back up onto the banking, back into traffic, up into the outside wall hard, this time sandwiching poor Kurt Busch, who had nowhere to go. His car gets sandwiched between Reagan's car and the wall. Reagan landed on the roof of Kurt's car. That's why you see roof damage there. And then 6 slides down, bang, right into the rear windshield. A big hit for Robbie Gordon. And the 25 trying to sneak by down low just gets into him. Big time impact for Casey Mears. And another one for him as he got into Robbie Gordon there as well. And that 6 car flips and rolls down the front straightaway. Man, these guys are going to be very sore after this one. And another green-white checker attempt. And Money car officials are contemplating just ending this race if we get another caution because they don't want to put these drivers' safety at risk anymore. But the green flag is back out. Hopefully this will be the final attempt at a green-white checkers. Sterling Marlin's on the bottom with a big push from Tony Stewart. We haven't seen or heard from Marlin much at all in the MG Cup Series. He's always kind of been there. Hasn't really been successful though. Unlike his real life, his NASCAR counterpart career, which was very successful, he hasn't been very successful here in the MG Cup Series, looking to try and finally put his name in the history books somewhere as possibly the final $1 million shootout winner. As we come to the white flag one more time around for Dale Earnhardt Jr., who just took the lead from Sterling Marlin. Marlin's still right there. The rest of the field further back. How about Tony Raines with a little bit of nose damage on that 96 car? Raines still looking to work his way up to the front. He's got a push from Tony Stewart. These two may possibly catch the leaders here. So we head down the backstretch. Here comes Stewart to the inside. Now they're side by side for second behind them. That's going to slow them down. But they're still catching our leaders. Coming off of turn 4 for the final time, Dale Jr. and Sterling Marlin side by side off of 4. Down the front straightaway for the final time. Coming to the stripe. It's dead even. They're neck and neck. And it's going to be Sterling Marlin who wins the $1 million shootout. And a fantastic finish. And a crazy race. Let's see it again. Marlin Jr. side by side, dead even at the line, but you see the nose of that 14 car out in front. Sterling Marlin victorious here in the $1 million shootout. I cannot believe it. Wow, what a finish. Man, let's watch it one more time here at the line, and there is your margin. A dead heat. So yeah, we're probably going to do away with this event after that race. That was extremely dangerous. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.